Hi everyone, I'm Karima, and today I want to talk to you about bots. The rave of the moment is actually creating bots. But what I specifically want to talk to you is something a little bit different in there. Try putting your mouth into gear before we start doing a live recording. What I want to talk to you is a little bit differently to what you'll see around about bots. You'll see all the stuff about how to create a bot, what sort of flows to do, a lot of the technical behind the scenes stuff, and every man and his dog seems to be creating a bot at the moment. But because I am both a marketer and a Reiki level 2 healer and operate a lot in the holistic zone, what I specifically want to talk to you today about is what energy is your bot giving off. Now, seems strange to think about the energy being given off by something that's not human, but everything we do, everything we interact with, whether it's living or non-living, has an energy to it. The world revolves around various energies. Trees have energies, computers have energies, phones have energies, people have energies, animals, plants. The wall sitting behind me has an energy to it. Some of the energy coming off inanimate objects could well be because they've been infused with that energy from the surroundings that they're in, or from the energy that's been around them for the whole time. Think of trees. Trees can have been around for hundreds of years, and the sort of energy they would have been absorbing into their cells and into their infrastructure over those hundreds of years is amazing. So let's talk about the bot energy. So when a person interacts with a bot, what we're aiming to do is to get the maximum possible interaction by that person with the bot. And if you talk a lot to psychologists, they talk about incongruency. Hang on, let me take a sip of coffee. If people are not getting the sort of energy back that they're expecting, and it's not congruent with where they are, then people feel uncomfortable. And if people feel uncomfortable, they won't hang around. They'll go. So if you're producing a bot and the product that it's trying to promote, or the target market that it's trying to promote to, is, say, young 20-somethings, and the energy and the tone coming off the bot is that of, old people. Okay, I'm 56. I'll call myself old. Of older people, then the young ones are not going to. They're not going to hang around. They're going to come. They want something young, hip, bright. They want the words that they're getting from the bot to be words that they're used to, and they're words that make people like me have a fit, because they're not considered good English. But that's okay. It doesn't matter whether it's considered good or bad in terms of when you're building the bot. What it matters is that what your audience, your target audience, is feeling comfortable with? Is that what they want to engage with? And is that what will keep them there engaging with the bot? Conversely, if you're doing a bot that's going out to a product that's in the target market for much older people, say 60 plus, then you want a totally different tone and a totally different energy. You even want the speed at which the bot corresponds back, and the length of the sentences and the shortness or longness of the sentences to be totally different, have a totally different energy coming off it. How do you do that? Well, that's the challenge. That is absolutely the challenge. I do a lot of work where I'm actually looking at websites, and I'll go into a website and I'll read the energy coming off that website. And often you'll find people who have a website that's great, looks fabulous. The structure's really good, the storytelling's really good, the words are really good, the copy's great, but it's just not converting. Half the time the problem is the energy coming off that website is wrong. And that's a combination of the colours, the words, how the words are used, and this amorphous thing that we can't actually sit and define, called the energy coming off the site. And bots are identical. So the best way, if you're not in that target market and you don't talk and act and feel like that target market, then the best way to judge is to take it out to that target market. Go to if you're doing something for, very young 20-something people, then go to your sons or your daughters or the next door neighbour's kids or whoever, or the local high school, and get those kids to have a look. Kids, says me, young 20s, get them to have a look, get them to feel, watch their reactions, Find out how long they stay interacting with the bot. Ask them, did the words seem right to them or not seem right to them? Did the energy of the bot seem right to them? Conversely, to the other side, if you're a really young person and you're in marketing, and let's face it, that's where a lot of marketers are, and you're developing a product that is for a much older market, then test it. Test it in that older market. Find out what energy is coming off that bot. Test, tweak, refine, and make sure that the bot is talking to the market in the way in which the market or / target client, whichever you want to put it, the way in which they feel most comfortable with, the way in which they're expecting to hear. Don't challenge them too much. If you challenge them too much, you may lose the client, particularly in this fast-paced world now where we have literally seconds to try and keep our clients engaged, our target clients engaged. Anyway, that's enough raving for me now. Have fun. Back to building bots. Talk to you all later.